Guys, how do you even create content? Oh my god, influencers have such
Wait,
a
are you
job.
starting at YouTube?
Yes, sister.
Like right now?
Yes, Dapazan.
Hi.
I'm so sorry.
These are gonna be bloopers.
We are freestyling right now. Like, I feel like there should be a beat dropping.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, I feel like someone should be beatboxing right now. Like, this is literally a freestyle. I need a. Okay, yeah. Okay. Hey, yo, what's up, people? Yeah. Okay, let's drop the beat.
I tried.
We are introducing ourselves. And my name is Luzuko Hughes.
I'm Pamela Hughes.
We are Hughes.
The Hugheses.
We are the Hugheses. Are we the Hugheses or are we the Hughes?
Alright, so this video is basically it's gonna be about how we met, because that's where the story begins. And who we are and how we met, and then everything else is gonna follow after that. So we met in Mthatha. That's where we are right now, and that's where we met. So Dom,
Wow.
just talk about how we met.
Wow.
Because you're the one who saw me.
Women love being adored. Hey.
Of course we do.
Well, from my side, I was with my colleague at the time. This is a game. Sekas Triangle, for those who know. That's a Sekas Triangle. And
So she's looking at you. Sharing the story about
because that's all of that led to you, baby girl. It led to you, honey. You're gonna watch this one day, and then you're gonna have a clear understanding of everything. Okay, I'll tell you.
Of how it began.
I'll tell you, yeah, but there's a clip also. So basically, I was with my colleague at game, and as I was about to basically as we were walking out of the shop, man, I just saw this beautiful girl, dreadlocks, like nje. Everything about her just said to me that she's not from here. She's not from Tata. She's not local.
So I was foreign.
No, she's foreign. I love foreign. So when I saw her, I was like, well, flip, hey, that's IPM. Stereotype.
Stereotype.
So when I saw that, I was like, I wanna lower Fanelem straight, So basically, I waited for her outside the shop till she comes out. And yeah, man, I just approached her. I went to her. I went to her and I asked her out for coffee. If we just go do coffee. And if I'm gonna be purely honest, I feel like I should be purely honest. I did recognize a ring on her finger before I went to her. I saw it. But you never know. Women wear rings these days just to keep guys away. But I was like, I want her to tell me if, she's married or not.
That's the story.
What's your chat? What are you about? And I approached her, and she had a guy that was pushing a trolley. She was buying stuff. Um, couldn't give a damn about the guy. Spoke to her in the elevator with the guy there.
Boyfriend though.
I couldn't miss that opportunity. You only live once. And yeah, we spoke, and on that day, she when I asked her out if we could go out on a date or for that coffee, she told me that she was in a marriage, and the only thing that I got from her, from that moment of just speaking, was just her name, Ubaneka Malaka Pumla, and that she's a psychologist. And she made it a point from her side to ask me my name and my surname.
And his age.
I'm like, okay. And yeah, and I mean, from when she told me that, it was like, okay, cool. If you're married, then it's okay, it's all good, it's fine. I think that was a lie. That was a lie.
Oh.
I think that was a lie. I was like, okay, cool, look, it's fine. If that's where you're at, it's all right. But after I left her, you guys know that saying, Google is your best friend. Google is your best friend. Make use of Google, guys. I then went when I got back to work. I then Googled psychologists and Mtata, and she popped up. And when she popped up, I had her name, full name, I had an address, I had a number. Like, I had literally, because when I met her, I didn't get her number. I didn't take it. I was like, I didn't take her number. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, what am I gonna do with this information? Am I just gonna call as a random guy and say, yo, hey, Luzu Colonna, I remember we met. That's not my kind of thing. That's not my kind of thing. I love interaction. I love personal interaction. I give a lot on personal interaction. I knew that if I really were to go on a date, phone call is not gonna be the way. She needs to see me, because I know when she sees me, she's gonna go on a date. And yeah, I mean, like days went by, and then because at the time I was working for this guy Ubeki. He had this company where basically what we did was that we registered people's businesses. Like, we did everything that has to be done for you to basically register your business. And I got a text from my friend on Facebook, and it was like, hey man, I got a text from this lady that wants to do this and this and this and this and that, and here's her contacts, like, call her. This is like days later, and he's like, give this lady a call. And then I think I called her like, oh man, like, I think I called her like probably like 2-3 days later when I got the information. And when I called her and I spoke to this lady, I didn't know that it was her. And then when I spoke to her, I'm like, okay, fine. Making an appointment so that we meet and talk about what she wants to do, about her business. man, I was just taken by her voice on the phone. I was like, what? Yo, she sounds pretty. So before leaving the office, touched up, took out my brush, you know, brush my hair, freshened up, cologne, just a little bit because it's like during the day, so I can't smell too fresh. So, and then I went and I met this lady that wants to do and register a business and stuff. And when I get to the venue of where we're gonna meet, I see the same.
I was there.
I see the same lady. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, is it really you? Like,
This is okay.
I was so confused. And I remember just sitting there and explaining everything, the procedure and everything, and I had to stop. I had to just cut because I wasn't hearing myself. I had to just you know what? Can we just pause for a little bit? When second or nap, internally, what's going on?
They're playing with the thingy bed with the bed.
What's going on?
Okay.
Hey, boom, at the
It's
sign.
okay.
Fino mega.
It's okay. On my lap.
Okay.
There we go.
Dude, what's with you and love your hair, dude?
My hair, it's all over.
Hey, baby girls. Hello, baby girls. Hey.
Don't do some.
That's what you say when you're in the sneeze something comes.
Okay, continue down.
And where was I? Yeah, so I just came up like, okay, fine, like what's going on? Like what is this? Like are we meeting here by chance or like what's going on? And because she was just smiling at me the whole time. I think it was the smile because I felt like she was also not listening to me. She's just sitting here.
I was just looking at you.
I'm like, yo, girl. And
and I couldn't
yeah,
get a word of what you were saying.
I felt it. I saw you. I saw it in your face. I saw you. It was I did. That's how I had to okay, fine. Business aside, we'll continue. But I just need to clear this out. If it's not what I think it is, then we'll continue in talking about the business. But I just need to get this out of my chest. And yeah, she just basically told me that no, and after we met, I couldn't stop thinking about you. You're gonna say that part, but so I couldn't stop thinking about you. I was like, what are you saying? I had the full confidence in myself. That's why I approached her. That's why I saw her. I was like, you see that? That's not local, and that's. I only want the finer things for myself. So when I saw that, I was like, I need that. That's for me definitely, and so to hear her say that I couldn't stop thinking about you and what? So basically, after we separated, on both our ends, we were trying to make means of contacting each other again. And thank God for social media, guys. She sent me a DM inbox on Facebook. Never saw it. I only saw it 3 years into the relationship.
Yes.
I saw you 3 years into the relationship. It's like I texted you, I gave you like what, where now? Like I never got it. And then when I read it, I'm like, what? Was this you?
Well, I was not known, so I'm not
Oh
part of the
man.
friends list. So that's why you probably didn't
But
open
my
it.
thing was that like when I searched and Googled for like psychologists and had all that information, I was like, okay, what am I gonna do at this point? Am I gonna call? Am I gonna go to her? But I had an idea of just like I need to go to her. I just need to show up at her office with the coffee and we're gonna have that date. And I was like, okay, fine, even if yeah, she's married. Because I mean, even if yeah, she's married, we're just gonna be friends then, you know. And I've said this to her too that yeah, even if we're gonna be friends, but I was gonna seduce her. I'm gonna seduce her. I'm gonna seduce the shit out of you, girl. Like, but it's like okay, fine. I'm gonna respect the boundaries, but at the same time, like the choice is yours. You're gonna make your decision. You know. Yeah, and we basically just we built up from that. We built up from that, and man, it's too long. It's really too long.
It's been 7 years.
It's too long. Like also just like everything. Like just like going into detail with everything. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's really a lot. It's really a lot. It's really a lot. It's a lot. Flip. Jeez. Oh my god. Wow.
Well, from my side, and how we met, it was I went to game to go get some. I was going there to buy a present from for my aunt. Yeah, she's an aunt. She was gonna have a 70th birthday, so I went there to buy a present for her, and then and some stuff also. So I went to pay at the cashier, but for some reason I forgot something. And then I quickly went to go get something that I had forgotten. I don't remember what it was. And I think that's when he saw me, because he told me that I just walked past them as I was rushing to go get that whatever it was there. And then I came back and I paid, left the store, and as I'm walking towards the left to the parking lot, and I see this guy just walking next to me saying hi. And then I looked on my side, but I didn't see him because he was tall. You were very tall. And I'm like, okay, there's someone.
Where are you? Where's your face?
Where are you? Okay, there's this person who's saying hi to me, but I can't see them.
I see the face. You can only see the stomach.
I can't see them. And then and I looked up and looked, oh my god, I've never seen such a tall person in my life.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, he's very tall. He's very tall. He's not just a tall. You get tall and then you get very tall. So he was just very tall. And then the next thing he said to me after I said hi back to him was like, do you believe in dreams? And I was like, what kind of a question is that? I don't remember what I said in terms of, yeah, that question. And then the next thing he's asking me for coffee, and as I'm walking with this guy, because there's this guy, Babi's on identity. Someone was pushing my trolley. Yes. Someone was pushing my trolley to the parking lot. We're there in the lift with him, and he's saying all these things in front of this guy. And I was like, how can you speak like this in front of someone? And I didn't even know how to answer, because there's this person in front of all this conversation that is supposed to be intimate and private, and I don't remember what I said to you. To you. But yeah, we go to the parking lot, and then I asked him what his name was, and he told me his name and the surname and where he worked. And then because I was married at the time, I couldn't just say to him, okay, yeah, it's fine, we can go on a date and whatever. And I told him that I was married because he did say that he was interested in me, but I couldn't go on a date with him because I was married at the time. And then I told him that I was married, and he said to me, what he said to me was that he respected that. Okay, I respect that. And I thought that he was gonna ask for my number, but he never asked for my number. I'm like, what?
See you, girl.
What kind of a person would not ask for someone else's number? And then he walked away. He was like, okay, I respect that. And he saw a ring on my finger. And then he walked away. You saw it before.
I just wanted you to tell me. I'm a trappy these days.
And then he walked away, and I watched him walk away. He walked away, and that was it. And on the same day, before I got home, I went on Facebook, searched for his account, and I found him. I went through your thing, you know. Everything. I went through your pictures and whatever. And then I sent a message.
I look at my pictures now and I'm
and I was like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
And as we were speaking at the parking lot, I just melted. I couldn't contain. Well, I did contain myself. I did. But doll?
What's up?
Okay, right now we're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but I still have this boyfriend thing in me. So I don't think I will ever stop calling him boyfriend.
It's fine, honey.
I was melting. I couldn't contain. Well, I did contain myself, but deep down inside, I couldn't contain myself. And I looked through his pictures on Facebook, and I was like, oh my God, this is like all I've been waiting for all my life. And then I texted him on Facebook. First day, I thought that he was going to respond. He didn't. Second day, he didn't. Third day, he didn't. I was so miserable. I was like, all I could think of was him ever since I met him. And I was like, okay, he's not responding to me, because the text was like, okay, this is the guy this is the girl that you met at the parking lot. And I just wanted us to talk about something. I didn't make it seem as if it was like what we spoke about at the parking lot. I made it as professional as I could be, but he didn't respond. So I went through your friends' profiles, and I got someone.
She picked up someone who last texted me or posted something, and so we grew up together.
Shouts, Bella, because you like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be with this person. I wouldn't be with my girlfriend. I wouldn't be with my lover. I wouldn't be my doll.
He was actually friends with my younger brother, but
so I got his number and I called him. I was like, okay, I'm looking for someone and the reason I'm asking for him is because I know that he's working for a company that registers businesses. So I would like to have my business registered, and that's why I want his number. But Vela didn't. He was like, no, I can't give you his number because I don't know who you are, so whatever. And I didn't give out my name, my true name. I just gave him a different name. I don't even remember what that name was. But I was disappointed with the fact that he didn't give me his number, but I trusted that, okay, he's gonna give, because I gave him my number and I was like, can you please pass on this number to this person, because I'd really, really like to speak to him about the business. And sometime, like a few days.
3 days.
Was it 3 days
I
after?
called you after 3
Yes.
days.
He
I
called
was like,
me.
meant to call someone. And then after I called, I'm like, what? I just had the most beautiful voice ever. I'm like,
And he didn't know that it was me.
I'm like, you never know. You never know. I'm here that time. I'm brushing up. I'm getting ready.
Freshening up.
Freshening up. And I don't know if I'm meeting by that voice. God damn. I was just taken by the voice.
So yeah, he was taken by my
I'm meeting a
voice.
client.
That time he thinks I'm a client. And then I was like, okay, let's meet up. And because he wanted to meet up like a day after.
And you're like, cool.
And I was like, no, it's fine. We can meet up today. I'm free. If you're free, let's meet up.
Jeez, huh?
And then we met up. And where we met up was at McDonald's. That's where we went on our first date. Well, it wasn't a date, but yeah.
Real what? Come on.
That's where we met up for the business date. I get there, I see him as I'm driving to the parking lot. I see him standing there by the entrance. And I was as nervous as hell.
Jeez.
Get there. And he was so shocked when he saw me.
The fuck is this? Excuse my French.
He was so shocked when he saw me. And he went inside, and I stuck by the same story that I wanted my business registered. We went inside, we spoke about the business, and I'm just looking at him. I couldn't hear a word of what he was saying because I was just taken by how he looked, by how he spoke, by everything, doll.
Yeah, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the Hughes genes.
It's the Hughes genes. And then at some point in the conversation, that's when he asked me if, okay, hold up.
I could pick it up. I could see her. She's I'm like, nah, what the fuck?
I was just looking at
you. What is this? Like, no. And then, yeah, there was no more talk about the business.
We stopped
put
business
aside
and then we started talking about our lives and all of that.
And then we went on an official date because I had to go back.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah.
You had to go back where?
Go back to work. Wasn't done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we just had, what did we have? Did we buy anything?
I didn't eat. No, it was just like
we
quick
didn't
chat.
Eat. We just, yeah.
Because I just wanted clarity of what this was.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that we said, now, okay, cool, now let's go for that date. And she wasn't eating at all on that date. She ordered wings.
The date now. The date.
Where did Mug and Bean?
That was at Mug and Bean because we don't really have a lot of restaurants in Mthatha.
She ordered wings. Man, she was only eating the. This is the wing.
Yeah, I had to contain myself. I was a lady.
Like this hand was not even eating. I'm like, yo.
I couldn't eat. I was just taken.
I'm like, what? Okay. But I mean,
so yeah, that's.
I was raised well.
Mm-hmm.
Different aspects. Because in Kulele Makaya, but I got to learn a lot, when I moved to Johannesburg, and then I was with my uncle. Like he flipped. He taught me a lot. He just really flipped my life upside down. So. I think I've always been a person that I know how to accommodate myself and spaces wherever I'm at, because after that date, I go back to the slums and I chill with the guys I chill with. Places I'm sure that I wouldn't ever take her there, But like I know because I'm versatile, basically,
Blanket.
you know. So yeah, we went through that. We went through stages of. It wasn't like it wasn't like it wasn't like because for me it was like, okay, cool, we're gonna do what we're doing. That's living with one another.
That's living with one another.
Up until it stops.
Because I was moving to Cape Town and
I was moving
in
like
Tata
I was planning on moving to Cape Town because at the time like I wanted to go pursue my modeling career and I just wanted like a fresh start. And so when I met her, I'd already had plans of moving to Cape Town.
And I
she
knew
was
that.
like,
That's the
"Yo,
first
I'm
thing you
leaving.
told
Like,
me, that he's moving to Cape
I'm
Town.
leaving." So, and when the husband at the time found out, I told him the same thing because he texted me the one time.
Did he text you?
Yeah, I got a text from him one time. Just stay away from me. Like, what's this? Fuck is this? I got a text. Because I would get calls and texts from people because of my work.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was like, one of the people.
Mm.
And yeah, it was like, I should stay away and stuff. I'm like, well, hey man, I'm moving to Cape Town next month, 2 months. So, because it was after like we'd spoken, and it was after we'd spoken,
Mm.
you just leave everything.
Mm.
I told him like, hey, and you didn't want to hear that. I told him like, hey, I'm moving to Cape Town, and I think basically the best thing to do now is just to allow the time frame because you didn't. It was after you slept outside my place, dude.
Okay. Let's not get into
Okay,
that one.
cool.
But yeah, he
But-
told me that he was leaving for Cape Town.
Leaving, and I told the guy too. I'm like, I'm leaving, so I think the best thing is to wait for me to leave.
Wait for you to leave. Okay, what happened was he didn't wanna be in a relationship with me.
Never just with you. I just didn't want to be in a relationship.
You just didn't want to be in a relationship,
No,
at all.
I've never wanted to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. So what I said to him was like, okay, it's fine, I hear you, but us, well, not like we're in a relationship or whatever, but us breaking up, it didn't mean that I was gonna still,
Breaking up with who?
You and I.
Yeah.
In whatever it is that we were doing at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, it doesn't matter. You can go to Cape Town and we can stop whatever it is that we're doing, but I am not going back to my marriage, because that one I was already clear that I'm not going back there. So it was like, okay, whether you leave or whatever, it's not going to change my mind. I'm already out. Because he felt guilty at the fact that he's the one who's responsible for our marriage, or for my marriage breaking up. But I was like, even if you leave, even if we're not together, but I'm not staying because yeah, I had already made my decision that I'm out. So
Yeah, but that decision was intensed by my involvement.
well, yeah.
Because had I not been in the picture,
Well, who knows? Who knows? It could have been you, it could have been someone else,
it
but
couldn't
I'm
have
glad
been
it was
anyone
you.
else.
It was you, though.
It couldn't have been anyone else.
It couldn't have been anyone else. It wasn't anyone else. It was you. And look at us now. It's been how many? We're still here. And we have this one now. See? Yeah, so that's basically our story.
Intro.
That's, yeah, intro on how we met. And yeah, so much is still coming in terms of what happened from there on until today. So yeah,
Is this the end for today?
that's the end for today. Okay. Toodles. Oh,
Peace.
you are reminding me now of things that I'd forgotten.
Peace.
Peace.